say hello to Mike on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Mike.
How you doing?
Do you care?
Yes, I do.
I'm doing great.
Hey, I got a question for the professor.
Yes.
I just moved here from California.
Where are you now?
I'm in Seattle.
You're in Seattle, okay.
Seattle area.
Mm-hmm.
I met this wonderful woman. We live together and everything, and she listens to Tom Leykis. I come home from work, and I'll hear you on the air. And the problem that I'm worried about, she's got 4 kids.
4 kids? How old is she?
4 kids. She's 27.
27?
Yeah, it was from a previous marriage she was in since she was married for 10 years.
So,
and she was married to a Hispanic gentleman that did nothing but keep her at home, kept her pregnant.
Well, she volunteered for that stint. Let me tell you, don't blame it on him.
Well, he got put in jail. He was a big old drug dealer, and he got busted, and he's in jail.
She volunteered for that too.
My question is, I heard you mention on your show that in the state of Washington, if we decide, like, let's say we just live together and I don't marry her, I can still be held accountable for child support?
You could.
For these kids?
Yes.
Is that a law, or is that just like a one case
It's a loophole.
Happens?
No, it's a loophole in the law that has happened to several guys in the state of Washington. And we have gotten calls from those men, or they've written to us.
What are the circumstances for that? I mean, what would have to happen? Because I don't get involved with her kids, and I mean, I do in a sense.
Well, if you live with her, you're involved with the kids.
Well, I do that. You know, I mean, I kind of watch them when she goes to work. And
then you're involved with them.
Oh man, this is kind of scary. I mean, everything in the relationship is good, except I keep hearing you talk about this part of it.
You understand, if the relationship doesn't work out and you move out, or you stop taking care of whatever, theoretically, especially with the father of her kids being in prison, therefore she has no visible means of child support, they could come after you and say, you have to pay the child support.
Right, and he doesn't. I mean,
I'm sure he doesn't. He's in prison.
Holy crap. So that's not just a one-case thing.
No. It was so commonplace that State Representative Renee Radcliffe from Washington State looked into this and actually tried to pass a law to close this loophole, and she has not yet succeeded in passing it. She didn't believe it herself when she heard it on the show, and she went and researched it and found it to be true.
How in the hell can people actually make some guy that doesn't even have kids with this woman?
They do it all the time. Haven't you heard of the guys who are like married and the child that they think they had together, they do a DNA test, they find out that this chick was bopping around with somebody else, and then they say, well, the husband still has to pay child support even though he found out it's not his kid? This happens all the time, Mike.
Oh, man.
You can't be involved with single mothers, and that goes doubly or triply in the state of Washington. You can't do it.
Is there anything I can do to protect myself?
No.
Except get out of the relationship?
Don't date single mothers.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Professor. Could you take me out with a phone here?
Of course I can. Here it is.